I'm not having a good day today, and I have a lot to rant about. I'm so thankful to see y'all, and I'm so thankful for this platform that you have no idea. Oh. Feels weird being on here on a Sunday. Hi, Michelle. I'm not great. Today is just not my day. Things have been kind of on a downward spiral. I don't know, just like over and over again, I get a door in my face in this town. I get over and over again, like, this is not for you. Like, we're not for you. Like, over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, you know what? You know what? I'm trying to stay strong, though. I really am. I'm trying to stay strong because, like, I know in my heart and in my gut that, like, and like, one of my mentors always tells me, like, Ashley, like, you have a problem not listening to your gut. Like, you'll know something and be very smart about it, but for whatever reason, you don't go with your gut. And, like, you need to get better at that. And so I feel like this is, like, more of an exercise of that. And, like, with me, like, transitioning into a new role at work, like, I knew, like, I have to stay plugged into God. Like, I have to stay plugged into God at church. Like, even though, like, it's gonna be an extra effort, even though it's gonna be an extra energy, like, I have to do that. That's important because, like, this town is this town. Like, this town is always gonna be this town. Like I said, like, in this town, there's, like, a not ghetto, like, normal way to do things, and there's, like, a really ghetto way to do things, and they always choose this option, you know? So I feel like to have the patience and have the zeal to deal with that, you gotta be plugged into God. You got to, because otherwise you're gonna go crazy in this town. That's the way things are here. And, like, I've been, like, kind of lax on the God stuff. I've been kind of lax on the God stuff. You have 30 days before school starts. How are you feeling about it? Are you excited? No more creeps 2025. Exactly, no creeps 2025. I've been kind of lax on the God stuff, and, like, I knew that, like, I needed to be rooted in my faith. I needed to be rooted in Christ to be able to deal with the kind of crap that I have to deal with in this town. Like, it's, like, literally unreal. And I've been lax on it, and, like, I'm, like, starting to feel myself bubbling up and, like, bubbling over. And, like, wanting to give people a piece of my mind, and I'm like, nope, like, I gotta stay rooted in Christ. I gotta deal with things in a Christ-like way. But I feel like there's, like, a way to be Christ-like and also not be a pushover, because, like, being a Christian, like, doesn't mean you're soft. You know what I mean? So there's, like, a line in between, very fine line between that, and it's important to, like, know the difference. Hi, good morning. Shout out to Sky. Hey, girl. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see y'all. I'm so glad that y'all are here. I just, like, thank y'all so much. Y'all are the best. I mean, Jesus is my source of my hope and my peace, like, 1,000%. Like, I have to, like, rest in him, and, like, everything flows through that. Like, that's what I've learned in the last like, year, is that, like, it's not, like, faith and work. It's, like, faith, and then everything else flows through that. looking for my my tweezers, because y'all may not be able to see it, but like my eyebrows are crazy. Where's my tweezers? I need them. These are eyebrow scissors, not tweezers. But yeah, like I just know that like this area is like wrong for me, and like I just have to get out of here. Like I've got to get out of here, and like I'm learning to like give myself grace and like realize that like my energy is not unlimited. I feel like that's another like really big thing, and especially when things are rough and they're consistently rough, like you have to give yourself time to like unwind. Like y'all know that I go to bed like when it's still light outside. That's because like I need that time to like unwind so I can get solid sleep, so I can get up and deal with what I gotta deal with. You feel me? Like, you know? But I feel like this is like the season of like big faith for me, like of not like letting what goes on squash me. No more creeps 2025. You insult my mods, you get got. Bye-bye. Won't miss you. Do not be mean to my mods, otherwise you're gonna get got. Hi. I'm not great. I'm just not, I don't know, just not having it today. Like it just sucks to like be like, okay, like if things don't work out in like most everything for me in this town, like at least I have this. Like at least I have these friends. But then that door gets shut in your face too. You know what? You know what? It's just me and God. You know, it's just me and God. And I guess I have to be okay with that for a while. I feel like almost like if I don't get out of this town, they're going to chase me out of here with pitchforks. Like, that's how strong I feel about it. Like, me and this town, like, we just don't get along. And then, like, when I think for a second that, oh, wow, like, this is going really good. Like, oh, wow, at least there's this. Nope. It gets ripped away. Thank you, baby Tazzy. I didn't do anything to it. I literally just washed it last night. I literally just washed it last night and then went to sleep in it. I just have not been up to blow drying my hair lately, y'all. I just have been not feeling it. We're gonna go in with my yes, 100%. I think Christianity is real. I think it is all true. Over and over, like I've had many encounters with God throughout my life, and like there's just been like crazy stuff that's happened that like it's not like it's God. And like God also has a sense of humor. And if you like when you get into faith, and like you'll see that as you get to know the Lord. No more creeps 2025. Gotta love a 2-for-1. Gotta love a 2-for-1. BOGO. BOGO. You get creepy, you get got. You get creepy, you get got. That's the way things roll around here. I don't know why y'all even try. You won't get got. No, I think they understand. They're just trying to mess with us. But they don't, like, understand that, like, you try it, you get got. And that's it. That's it. I really need to trim my eyebrows. I normally don't wear makeup to church because I usually cry in church. But you know what? I will say, the liberating thing about living in a town where, like, most things don't work for you and you feel like everybody hates you is, like, you can, like, kind of do whatever you want because it's like, oh, what's going to happen? They're going to hate me more? Oh, wait, they already hate me. Therefore, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I could try, and I could try some more, but it's still not going to change nothing for me because there's just, like, I don't know, something about me that this town don't jive with. And that's fine. I don't jive with them either. I'm going to trim these. Hey, Ivy, yes. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to trim these straight across. I feel like trimming your eyebrows is so much better than tweezing. Like, of course, tweeze where you need to, but the trim, girl, the trim just be hitting different. They just look neater. Like, look at that. Like, that one's trimmed, that one's not. Hey, Sophia. Hey, Eliana. I'm not great. Hey, Rebecca. Welcome back, bestie. I've just been not having it. Like, I'm so glad that I have y'all. Like, this channel is like my little, like, I give out tips, but it's also like my little diary, you know? Like, I can tell y'all stuff that, like, I don't really talk about in my regular life. And, like, I'm so thankful to have this platform because I can actually be myself here, you know? Like, there's a lot of a lot of people and a lot of places in my town that I have to be around and, like, don't say nothing to nobody because, like, anything you say is just gonna make it worse, you know? That's the way I feel living here. It's not even worth, like, getting upset, not even worth defending yourself because, like, it's gonna make everything worse no matter what you say or what you do, so just don't even try. That's the way this town works. At least for me. I really hope that, like, what I love is, like, when I pray for something and, like, God answers me with, like, a message. Like, this week I really need a freaking message because I am going through it. I am going through it. Like, I need all the positivity and all the support I can get because it is rough out here, y'all. It is rough. I don't love, like, heavy brow gel in my brows, and I feel like maybe I overdid it. But that's what they're looking like. Haven't seen you without a messy bun in a while. Yeah. It's normally just easiest when I wake up for me to just get my hair out of my face. I was gonna straighten it today, but like I'm probably not gonna have time. Okay, let's go in foundation. Hi, Layla. Hi, RJ. Thank you. I don't feel like it's pretty. I didn't do anything to it. It's just like I don't know. I washed it and then went to sleep with wet hair. I know that going to sleep with wet hair is not the best for your hair, but as someone who's like chronically warm, it helps like cool me off like so much. Like when I went to bed last night, I was freezing, and I went to sleep like that. It was like glorious. I'm also going to try something new with my makeup today. I've been wanting to do a little experiment. So y'all know that I got this like lighter foundation recently. And because my foundation is lighter, my like concealer like pops less. So I wanted to see if I could go lighter with my concealer. And like it would pop a little more, but I don't know how it's going to look because like I am naturally very fair, and like if I don't fake tan, I'm trying to like get used to doing my makeup for like my natural skin, because it's just good to know how to do my makeup either way. Like I think it's silly to like always be dependent on the tan for my makeup to look good, you know what I mean? Because you're not always going to be tan, like you're not going to always have time to tan, you know? And like I don't tan in the sun ever, and neither should any of you. The sun is very, very toxic. Not good for your skin, babe. Woo! That one thing about that sun is, what do I always say? That sun will get you looking old. Like, you want to look older? You want to look like 10 years older? Get out in that sun. And I don't mean in a good way. You want to look 40 when you're 20? Get out in the sun. I dare you. Ooh. How long have I been going to church? Funny story. No one's ever asked me this on YouTube. I actually grew up Catholic. And then when I was about 11 years old, I went through a very like dark time where I wanted to myself. And my mom brought me to a church that I had never been to before. And it was, I'm not talking bad about the Catholic Church, by the way. Like, everybody has their own walk with Christ, and this is just mine. If you feel the presence of the Lord in the Catholic Church and like you learn the best that way, that is great for you. So happy for you. However, so when I was 11, I wanted to myself, and then my mom took me to this church I'd never been to before, and like I said, I felt I had very, very low self-esteem. I believed that everything was my fault. Like, if my siblings didn't do something right, like, it must have been my fault. Like, if my parents were fighting, must have been my fault. And I just thought that if I, took myself out of the equation, everything would get better. Like, I really believed that. And so I went to that church with, like, all that crap in my mind. And, like, I heard, like, the voice of Christ for the first time. Like, the voice of God. And, like, that stuff and that want to not be here anymore, it, like, literally just, like, left me. Like, it was like a weight off my shoulders. And I, like, became a new person that day. I got saved. And so I've been going to church ever since. And, like, there's been times that, like, I've, gotten lazy and, like, moved to new places and, like, not joined a church. But today's your brother's birthday. Happy birthday to your brother. Okay, this is the lighter shade that I put down first, just to give it a little bit of brightness, and then this is the concealer I normally use. So we're going to see how this works. Oh, it's too hot in here. I can't. Alexa, thermostat 73.
Thermostat is set to 73.
Cannot do hot at all. I hate all things hot. Can't do it. Gotta be nice and cold in the house. I can't. Like, I start feeling that heat rise. I start feeling like my skin is burning. Girl, I can't do it. I can't do it. Mm-mm. You have no idea how many times I've said that exact phrase living in this town. I just can't. Put the concealer here. Yeah, like, even when I've drifted, like, I've always remembered, like, that encounter with Christ, and, like, how, like, God is, like, so relentless for us, y'all. Like, he is always, like, running after us, like, always. Like, he's always got a rope attached to us, and he's always, like, pulling us in. Like, even when we don't feel it, he's doing it. And that's why, even in this town, where I feel like everybody hates me, like, I'm clinging to God, you know? And, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, what's supposed to happen is, like, I'm supposed to learn to cling to God. And, like, the thing is, like, I feel like when we go through stuff, I feel like, that's the place in our faith that, like, God wants us to be in all the time. Like, praying every night and every morning. Like, I pray with, like, every single one of my meals, too, because, like, I need that time with God. Like, I need to ask God again to get me out of this town. Like, I ask him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day to get me out of this town. Okay? But I feel like we should be meeting with God even when things are good, you know? Even when things are good, we should be meeting with God like that. Not just when things are bad, but, like, when things are good, it's easy to, like, be like, everything's great. Like, what do I need to pray for? Or just flat out forget about it. Like, it's human nature. And, like, the reason that I'm on YouTube is because of God. Like, he was, like, whispering in my ear over and over again. Like, YouTube. And eventually I was like, fine, okay, I'll get on there. I can't talk about where I am, Ivy. I'm sorry. Do you listen to Ariana Grande? That's the thing, is that God will always show up, but God shows up in his timing. See, that's where human beings get it twisted. Because we think, you know, like, I want a flat screen TV tomorrow, and if it doesn't come, when we're like, oh, well, I guess God is real. That's how tiny our human minds are. Like, God is, like, so vast that we can't understand. We cannot possibly fathom it. But our human minds are so small and so fickle, and that we're like, oh, if this is not my way right now at this moment when I want it to be that way, he must not be listening, or even worse, he's not there. Nope, that's a load of crap. God does what his plan is in his timing. Like, you are on God's clock whether you like it or not. Amen. You're going to church today? Good. And sometimes you need to walk through a season where things are not your way. You're like me, where you're like, I look around and what do I see? A bunch of people who hate me. Yeah. And it all it does is build your faith up. Because if you can survive and you can cling to Christ in an environment that's terrible, think about how you're going to, like, soar in an environment that's really good. You know what I mean? Like, it's all, like, a part of the plan to make you stronger. And, like, sometimes certain things that need to happen that suck in order for you to be able to appreciate the next thing that's going to happen, or even be strong enough or be qualified for it. Like, a phrase that they say a lot in church is, God doesn't call the qualified. He doesn't call the smartest, strongest, I don't know, most well-skilled people. Like, he qualifies the called. Like, God calls you to do something, and even if you're like, if he reveals it to you, you'll be like, whoa, you got the wrong girl. I don't think so. He's going to strengthen you throughout the course of your life, so that way you can be on the mission that he's designed you to be on. It's all kind of like a lot, but no more creeps 2025. I hate booting girls. I hate doing it. But if you're a creep or you're negative, you got to go. I'm going to set this now. Now let's figure out what's going on in these eyelids, y'all. Let's figure it out, babe. You know what? Today I want to do a color. Today I want to go with the pink that I went with a couple days ago. So we're going to go in with this shade called Glistening Peach from the, what is this called? Too Faced White Peach. It smells like peaches, and it's like this shade. Yes, Ivy, no more crepes 2025 is like our catchphrase. So like when someone gets booted, we just say no more crepes 2025. Because there was a time that I was new to live streaming, and like the things that people would say to me like would get me really upset and like not want to do it anymore. And I was like, I can't like let that affect me, you know? Like, I'm here, like, you know, I'm spreading the word of God, you know? And like I can't let the creeps get me down. So like that became the thing. Like, no more creeps 2025. Like, I'm not having it. I'm not listening to it. I'm not allowing it in 2025. Church, babe. Church. I'm gonna go in with that CoverGirl Clean. What is it called? I don't know. The stuff in the blue compact I'm always using. I'm gonna put that in the crease. It's sad how being pretty and posting any video causes that. Yeah. Well, that's another reason why I'm on here, is like, here's the thing with leveling up. Like, here's the thing with being pretty. Is like, not every circle will allow you to be yourself. Like, when you start leveling up and you start taking yourself more seriously and you start stepping into your God calling and you start becoming more confident, certain people are not going to like that. It's going to make certain people uncomfortable. And, like, as a pretty girl, you have to seek out circles that will allow you to be pretty. Because not every circle will. Which, like, from the outside, people think, like, oh my gosh, like, everybody loves you. Like, look at the way you look. Nope. Nobody, nope. So you have to seek out, like, other confident women and, like, other circles that will allow you to be yourself and also challenge you. But, like, the worst circles to be in are circles full of insecure people. Because that's the funny thing, is, like, the people who take care of themselves are not the shallow ones. The people who take care of themselves are actually the nicest, like, most down-to-earth people. But it's the people who don't take care of themselves and sit there and throw rocks at everything and everybody that they view as pretty or prettier than them. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. They won't let you be yourself. They'll always see you as something to throw rocks at. They'll always see you as something that's above them and they're never really your friend. Because they see you as a threat, which is sad. Like, you can't just see another human being as a human being. That's sad, you know? But that's also not your problem, and it's not, don't try to fix them, because you won't. Hi, Lacey. Jealousy. Ivy says there's jealousy. Yeah, I guess. I've always had a really hard time understanding jealousy, because I'm just not a jealous person. Like, if I see a girl and, like, she has, like, some bomb hair, and, like, I've wanted to learn how to do my hair like that forever, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over there and be like, hey, girl, what you put in your hair? It looks so good. Tell me what your routine is. Like, why get jealous and get mean when you can use the interaction to better yourself? Like, you're cheating yourself out of an opportunity to learn and to level up. And instead, you're being jealous and acting a fool. Like, what is wrong with you? You know? I don't get that. I don't get it. I've never gotten it, and I never will. And people who say that makeup or, like, bettering yourself is shallow or it's not substantial, like, GTFO, like, you're the problem. You're the problem. You are the problem. I can't. But yeah, not every circle will allow you to be pretty. If you're a pretty girl, No more creeps 2025. Yeah, absolutely. People are gorgeous without makeup. Absolutely. Nobody needs makeup. I don't need makeup. I don't believe that I need makeup. I do makeup, and I feel like I have to say this every once in a while, because that's the other, like, misconception that people get, which I think is crazy. Makeup to me is art. It's about expressing myself. Sometimes if I get really upset about something, I'll do, like, a very, like, dark, like, thunderstormy looking look, because, like, I feel like my mind is a thunderstorm. It's art to me, you know? Like, I've been painting since before I could walk. And, like, this is just another canvas. It's not something that I feel that I need, and it's not something I feel like anybody needs. But I also know that my feelings on that also makes people uncomfortable. I had a therapist tell me once, like, Ashley, like, you need to pick, like, which one you want to be. Like, you need to, like, showing up with makeup and then showing up without makeup, that scares people. Stop doing that. And my mom has said the same thing. Like, there's certain days that I'll try to leave for work and not wear makeup, and she'll be like, you can't do that. You're, like, all there and then all nothing. That scares people. Like, what are they gonna think? Her and my granny with that. What are they gonna think? And me, I'm like, I really don't give a rip what they gonna think, you know? But the people, I've learned, like, that's, like, a me thing. And, like, I've yet to meet another person who's like that, who, like, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I have a switch. And when I flip my switch, I just don't care. And I can't always control when my switch is going to flip. But, like, when I get in that space where, girl, I don't care. Trust when I say I don't care. Like, sometimes I'm just trying to get in, get out, and get gone. You know what I mean? But I know that, like, certain women, they do their makeup to go to the supermarket. Girl, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care that much. But, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe part of it is, like, I live somewhere where I feel very unwelcome. I feel like people hate me. So I feel like I can kind of do whatever I want because they already hate me. You know what I mean? So ultimate freedom. This is my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara BTW. Exactly, Ivy. Ivy says, yeah, doing makeup is totally fine. To do it or not, it's more of a hobby. Exactly. No more creeps 2025. You think they're eyelashing? I hurt myself really bad using this exact curler, but like the lashes just don't lash without it. And I really feel like falsies like make everything look better, but like I just don't always feel like it, you know? So one of my favorite YouTubers is Jade Amber. Like, I watch Jade Amber and, like, Chloe Yasmin, like, almost constantly. Like, they are my two faves. And Jade says, like, when you get up and get ready, like, you just, like, feel better. Like, you're just more productive. And, like, you just feel better. And, like, I notice that, like, when I go to work. So, like, I do my makeup on here, and then I go to work, you know what I mean? And, like, I do feel better with it done. It also is, like, it's like a pregame ritual, you know? Like, you know how athletes will always drink, like, purple Gatorade, or they listen to a certain song, or, like, whatever it is that, like, gets them in the zone? Like, when I do my makeup, it gets me in the zone. And when I come on here and I talk, like, because I'm not a morning person, but, like, being on here and being live before work, it helps me. Like, I feel more awake at work. Like, because I've already been live. Like, I've already been up and talking. You know what I mean? You finally got the makeup off your blue outfit. How'd you finally get it off? You're always scared to do lashes. Did you poke yourself on accident? You mean like an eyelash curler or false eyelashes? I feel like wearing fake eyelashes is easier. It's still easier to me than a lash curler. The hardest part with lashes is realizing, like, and getting your timing right about how long to leave the glue on the lash band and, like, how long to let it dry for before you get it on your lashes. I mean, like, because you gotta put the glue across the band of the lash and then, like, let it dry and let it get tacky. And if you don't let it dry long enough, it won't stick. So that's, like, to me, that's, like, the most challenging part of that. Hi. No More Creeps 2025. Woo! Y'all are keeping me busy today. And y'all are keeping Michelle busy today. Oh no, it's dripping. Y'all, it's dripping. Hold on, let me get my fan. Fan myself. Girl, I did not want that stuff like running down my face. I also feel like, especially with the L'Oreal Telescopic, like, I've poked myself in the eye with that applicator, like, a million bajillions of times, you know? I'm just realizing that I didn't do my primer, because I always put, like, a second primer under my eyes. So my eyes are probably going to crease today, but it's fine. It's just church. It's not a full day of work like it is the other days. CoverGirl Cheekers Rose Silk. I've been seeing, like, these, like, more neutral, like, pink shades on TikTok lately. They're almost like a pinky gray. Like, they look like that when they're in the thing. And I really want to try one. is you know that like I'm still getting used to like doing my makeup with my fair skin. Like fake tan will always be my favorite. Like it's always gonna be my favorite to do my skin with fake tan. I mean, do my makeup with fake tan, but like I don't always have time to do the tan. So I'm trying to learn how to do it with my natural skin tone. So it's like it's a process, like learning all the different colors and like what looks good on fair skin. But also like from like getting used to my fair skin, like I don't know, sometimes I'm like, do I really look that different like with a tan versus not with a tan? Or is it like a me thing? You know what I mean? Like is it like I'm seeing it and like being overly critical and like I don't know, it doesn't make that big of a difference, you know what I mean? To the outside people, but like I notice a difference. Yep. This is just some contour I'm putting in my forehead. And I just started doing this on Friday, but I really liked the way that it came out on Friday, so I'm doing it again today. A white eyeliner. I'm gonna do a little bit to my eyebrows today because I don't know, they're looking a little funky. They're a little short for my taste. Just gonna lightly make them a little longer. Now I'm gonna do my lips. If I can find my lip stuff. I'm gonna do something different. Am I? I don't know. Let me try this. This is the Maybelline. Ooh, it's like really orangey. This is the Maybelline matte ink. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That's kind of a lot. I don't know. What did I want to put over it? Oh, this one. Girl, you know what? I don't like it. It's like too orange. Good thing I tried this out on camera. I'm gonna line with this Maybelline Totally Toffee. And then I'm going to put on this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Topaz. I like this lip. It's giving fall. She's giving fall. Okay. I'm gonna just twist her up like this, and then I'm gonna just clip. That looks funny. Just gonna clip. All right, this is the hair. This is the makeup. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. As always, your support means the world to me. I don't know how I would make it without y'all, especially living in this town that I live in, but I've got to go. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Take some time out for the Lord today. This is your reminder to get in your word, get in your Bible, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.